Hey Crossroads. Well, welcome to my currently very messy office. I've got a full trash can, I've got a messy desk, got some coats left over from winter. Guitar over here. This mess is partly my kids, partly mine. I'll own some of this. But, most of the staff tries to shoot a good backdrop on it. I just wanted some good lighting and a quiet space, so this is what you get. Well, anyways, we're still in the video series about if I could have been there. And I kicked off the series actually with talking about how it'd be awesome to have been at the forefront of creation, to be able to watch God speak and have everything line up, and how amazing that would have been. But since this is my second part in the series, I decided I wanted to take a different approach to it slightly. I'm gonna basically flip it on end and say if there was one moment in biblical history that I'd never want to have to attend, and I think probably like me, a lot of you would say I would hate to be in the crowd watching Jesus up on the cross. That would just be so hard, so incredibly hard to watch. Especially if you took your current day self, like if you took current day Ben and all my knowledge, everything I know, and you were able to pluck me out of the present and plop me into the past, just watch me and have be in the crowd, having to witness that would just, man, that'd be so crushing. Every hammer to that nail, knowing that your sin is what caused that to happen, and just having to see it in real time, really happening in front of you, it'd just be, I just quiver at the thought of having to actually witness that firsthand. You know, it's one thing to read about it, it's another thing to see it on a movie like The Passion, but to be there, man, you gotta admit that would be tough. If you know that Christ died for your sins and you hold that conviction on it, to actually see the hammering of the nails, the spear in the side, him crying out, "It is finished." Oh man, it would break me. But counter that to this, probably would be one of the best experiences of your life, even though it would be the worst. I mean, those are kind of juxtapositioned against each other. It brings a little bit more credibility to why I think communion is such an important thing, to remember what he did. It is so important to remember what he did. And for me, it kind of helps visualize it. As I stop there and think about it, if I was actually in the crowd watching it to that extent, it makes me think about some of the decisions I make, some of the ones that I make that aren't God honoring. I think it's good for us to think about those things a little harder. I know it is for me. So I know it's kind of dark subject matter, but at the same time, to those of us who believe that what he did up there has purpose, it's freedom, it's mercy, it's grace, it's all these things. So it's a beautiful thing. So at the same time, it's so encouraging. So guys, I hope you did. I hope you found this encouraging. I hope you maybe went there with me on that little journey of just visualizing it in perhaps maybe a little different way than you had before. Guys, I love you, and we'll see you out in the next video.